guys, so I just woke up. Well, okay, that's a lie. I didn't just wake up. I've been up for a while, but I've been on my computer because you guys know I do my morning Facebook and everything. So I plan on doing some dishes and taking my shower, and then I have to go back to Family Dollar. I forgot to get sugar when I was there the other day, so I have to pick some of that up, and I'm just gonna finish cleaning. Like, I have garbage to take out, and I want to take all the stuff I'm donating and just put it in the trunk of the car, just to get it out of here. Yeah, and then that's it for today. Good, how are you?
I love you.
Thank you. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not, but there's this like really old, like, scrubby guy. Like, he like apparently walks his dog every day. I don't know, but I see him once or twice every time I'm out walking, and he always says hi, and he's got like one tooth, and he's like, I love you, and I'm just like, okay. It's so weird. I just left the restaurant that you can see behind me. I picked up a Caesar salad with tomatoes and cheese. And they were telling me that they're gonna come out with a new menu next week, including like a Mediterranean platter and more vegetarian options. So I was thinking, because our car is down and it's probably gonna be down for a while because that's just how it works, that after rent is paid and it warms up, maybe Aziz and I could just walk here for a nice romantic dinner date and then walk to the park for dessert or something. Like, it'd be really fun. It's too cold now though, but a date to a restaurant in the park sounds really nice. So thumbs up this video if you think that's a good idea too. So I'm headed home. I'm gonna eat my salad, and I also got some sunflower seeds that I'm gonna snack on, and just wait for Aziz to get home. Here we go. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. This salad is so good. I'm almost done and I'm like getting really full. Like, I'm gonna put your face here. It's good. It's like, okay, it's not good like Olive Garden good. Like, you just, Olive Garden and my salads that I make, you just can't beat. But this here, I would go as far as to call this like the ghetto Olive Garden salad. Like, it's still really good, but it's just, something's, maybe it's the dressing or something, I don't know, but it's still good. And I went ahead and I added a little more cheese and jalapenos to it and sunflower seeds, and it made it the bomb. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about this whole vegetarian thing that's going on with me now. It's been about 2 weeks, and in this 2 weeks I have had 2 hamburgers and like 2 lunches of chicken nuggets, which were like 10 nuggets each, just because that's what we had in the freezer at the time, and I was hungry, and that's all that we had. And I figured that stuff is like so processed that like it's probably not even meat, which isn't a good thing either, but you know, whatever. So it's been about 2 weeks, and even though I haven't been full vegetarian because of those, it's just my body is physically rejected meat. And I put on Facebook, Aziz brought home last night this, he was like so excited, and I was like upset because we were supposed to spend time together. We had texted about it all day, and I was so excited. I was like, we're gonna turn on our romantic lights, and we're gonna cuddle, and we're gonna do this and that, and just be together. And then he gets home and he's like, oh, I have to go somewhere. And he was late coming home, first of all, because he went somewhere. He's like, I have to go somewhere else. And then by the time he got home, I had already eaten dinner, and I was like, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed. So it was just one of those like frustrating things. But he came in and he was like so excited. He's like, I got good food, I got good food. And he brings in this plate of like rice and meat. And he's like, come on, eat with me. And I'm like, I can't. I'm like, you don't understand. I cannot eat it. And the smell, like, because he brought it in the room, and like the smell was just, I was gagging laying in bed. I was like, I can't do this. Like, you're gonna have to go eat that like somewhere else. I can't handle it. And it was, ugh. He was like, well, you could just eat the rice. And I'm like, but the meat juice is all over it, and it's just, ugh, yuck. So I don't know what he did. I think he ate some and then took it to work today. But yeah, so it hasn't been a full 2 weeks because I did eat the burgers and the chicken nuggets. But other than that, like, and I'm actually worse off than I am now 2 weeks ago. Because, like, I'm barfing at the smell of meat. I'm, like, gagging whenever I fix Aziz chicken or fish. And I'm like, ugh. Especially the chicken. His, like, chicken legs or whatever. When I see it and I see all, like, the blood and the veiny things. And I'm like, oh, my God. No, can't. But luckily, Aziz, he also, like, eats meat, like, his whole life. But he also eats, like, a lot of vegetables. He said, like, in Morocco, there's, like, many vegetables, vegetable dishes and stuff. So I think we're going to start doing more vegetarian things and doing meat substitutes and seeing how he likes that. So that's the plan. But it was funny because I was in the dollar store and I just wanted to get a snack, like, because I was hungry. It's like 12:45 and I hadn't eaten yet. It's, you know, the salad is the first thing I ate. So I was like walking around the store. I was like, what can I get? What can I get? I was like, maybe I should just go to the Chinese place. I was like, no, I don't want meat. And it was funny because I was walking up near the registers and I was like, oh, a beef jerky. And I was like, no, wait. So it's definitely a battle, like my head and my stomach, because all my life I've eaten meat, you know, like that's been what the food is. And so I think, like, there's still a lot of things that do sound really, really good to me as far as, like, meat goes. But it's like when I start thinking about, like, the animals and stuff, then, like, I can't do it. Like, my body just wants to throw up at even the thought of it. And I don't know how this happened. It just has. And I'm going to say about 3 years ago, I started feeling like this. And I started thinking that one day I probably would become a vegetarian. But I just always pushed that idea, you know, out of my head. Because I'm, like, a very, very picky eater. Like, you guys just don't, I'm, like, very, very picky. And, I mean, I've gotten a little better. Like, I'll eat sweet potatoes and carrots and a couple other things now, spinach, that I didn't eat a few years ago. So I'm getting a little better. But, you know, it's just one of those things where my mom was like, well, you know, sometimes you just get tired of eating the same thing. And that's true. Like, for a while we eat, like, the same things because, like, we're on such a tight budget. Like, we just know what we can afford and what we eat. So I'm definitely going to be trying a lot of, like I said, vegetarian things, a lot more salads, a lot of meat substitutes, and seeing how that goes in with our budget. But yeah, I can't do meat. I just cannot do meat anymore. So yeah, I just want to talk about that because it's been something that's really weird that happened pretty much all of a sudden. And it's not like before, like 3 years ago when I started thinking about it and I could just push the thought out of my mind. I can't push the thought out of my mind anymore. I'm like, no, I can't do it. But this salad is amazing. And I think I'm going to take Aziz one night and we're going to have a date. It's really good. And I mean, for $6, they gave me, like, a decent size. So that's really cool. So good. I love green, like, spinach and lettuce. It's so amazing. Guys, this is so funny. I just brought all the trash out and all our donation stuff, put it in the trunk, and look what I found. This is from, like, 2 months ago grocery shopping. I knew I bought one and I didn't know where it went, so apparently it was all the way up in there. So yeah, I have a Pepsi now. It's so funny. Thankfully it's cold out, so the Pepsi's still cold too, like it didn't get hot. How many times has that happened to you guys? You buy something and then it gets lost in the trunk. That is so funny.